Do you think she's dancing? In reality, she's stealing money from the bank. Using surveillance blind spots, she secretly tosses stack after stack of cash into the trash bin behind her. Then the janitor removes the garbage bag and loads it into her car. After work, 3 women gather in the restroom and hide the stolen cash in their clothing. Exploiting security loopholes, they successfully take the money home. It turns out they work at the Federal Reserve Bank, where large amounts of old bills are destroyed daily. Jessie, the janitor, was stunned by what she witnessed on her first day. Massive amounts of cash being fed into machines in the workshop, ultimately turning into waste paper. The sight broke Jessie's heart. Not long before, her husband's company had gone bankrupt, leaving them buried in debt. This sparked the idea of stealing money in her mind. However, the security here was extremely tight. From sorting to transport to shredding, every step and every corner was monitored by high-definition cameras in real time. Each person had a designated work area, and even bathroom breaks were recorded. Jessie couldn't even touch the money, but she didn't abandon the idea. While shopping at a supermarket one day, she accidentally discovered a lock that looked identical to the one on the money transport cart. Only the lock cores were different. If she could swap the lock before the cash transport and switch it back after stealing the money, it would never be detected. Jessie began studying the surveillance system and mapping the cash transport routes. She indeed found a vulnerability. The trash bin at the stairwell was in a blind spot. When the money cart waited for the elevator there, it perfectly blocked the view of the trash bin, and she happened to be responsible for cleaning the garbage in that area. First, she needed to find someone who could access the transport cart keys. There were 3 keys to open the cart. The first was kept in the treasury, the second was carried by the manager at all times, and the third was in the destruction room. The most promising target was Sheila from the shredding room. When Jessie first shared her idea, Sheila firmly refused. As a single mother raising 2 children, she couldn't afford to take such risks. But Jessie didn't give up. She followed Sheila home and discovered that Sheila was deeply invested in her children's education. Using this information, Jessie planted brochures from prestigious schools in Sheila's cabinet. Upon seeing them, Sheila was immediately tempted and decided to join Jessie. Finally, they needed someone responsible for transporting cash who could throw the money into the trash bin. They targeted Mary, who loved shopping. Upon hearing their plan, Mary joined them without hesitation. The next day, they put their plan into action. Jessie hid the lock in her metal belt and successfully fooled security to bring it into the bank. While cleaning, she used surveillance blind spots to swap the locks and gave Mary the transport cart number. When Mary was waiting for the elevator, her upper body appeared to be dancing while her hands were actually tossing bills into the trash bin. She then handed the cart over to Sheila in the shredding room. Sheila had already retrieved the bank's lock from the restroom. While shredding the bills, she successfully switched the lock back. Finally, Jessie collected the cash thrown in the trash bin. The 3 women gathered in the restroom and each hid money in their clothing. The entire theft operation went very smoothly. However, just as they were leaving work and passing through security, an unexpected incident occurred.